Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Zero Excuses podcast. My name is Kenyon Ziska. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have our Deacons of Discipline installment of the show. This is a short show where I feature a soundbite from an influencer, or I read a passage from a book that I found very profound. And today I have a couple paragraphs from the book The Path of Prosperity by James Allen. You may know James Allen from his book As a Man Thinketh. This book isn't quite as widely talked about, but nevertheless, I think it's a very powerful book, and I wanted to bring a couple paragraphs out that were very impactful to me. And I know I'm on a bit of an old school book kick here, but I think it's really interesting that many of these ideas that are talked about in this book and the book that I featured in a previous episode, Outwitting the Devil, a lot of these themes and these complaints and ideas that these authors talk about almost a century ago really ring true, even more true today. So that's why I find these interesting, and it's nothing new. And I want to break this passage that I'm going to read to you into 4 simple ideas that you can move forward and implement immediately after you get done listening to this episode. So, nevertheless, here it is. The cause of all power, as of all weakness, is within. The secret of all happiness, as of all misery, is likewise within. There's no progress apart from unfoldment within, and no sure foothold of prosperity or peace except by orderly advancement of knowledge. Now here's where it gets interesting. You say you are chained by circumstances. You cry out for better opportunities, for a wider scope, for improved physical conditions, and perhaps you inwardly curse the fate that binds you hand and foot. It is you that I write. It is to you that I speak. Listen and let my words burn themselves into your heart, for that which I say to you is truth. You may bring about that improved condition in your outward life which you desire, if you unswervingly resolve to improve your inner life. Man, that really was a eye-opener right there. I know this pathway looks barren at its commencement. Truth always does. It is only error and delusion which are at first inviting and fascinating. But if you undertake to walk it, if you perseveringly discipline your mind, eradicating your weaknesses, and allow your soul forces and spiritual powers to unfold themselves, you will be astonished at the magical changes which will be brought about in your outward life. Man, that's one of the more powerful paragraphs that I've read in a long, long time. And, how many people do we listen to or hear on a day-to-day basis that complain about the different circumstances that they find themselves in, whether it's their financial circumstance or whether it's a more broader circumstance such as the economy or things of that nature. So what I want to bring you guys are 4 simple tactics or mindset shifts that you can implement to get out of the mindset of complaining about your circumstances and to start to